Hello everyone and welcome to another ladder video. I just wanted to quickly mention something before we start with the games, and that is that I'll be pretty busy the next couple of weeks or maybe even months, and therefore I'm not gonna be able to release a lot of videos. I'm gonna try to slip in some Warcraft here and there, but I've mentioned it already in the comments of a previous video. I don't want to just release videos for the sake of releasing something. I just want to keep a certain quality up, and therefore I'll have to reduce the amount of videos for a little while, but you'll still get some Warcraft here and there. And someone else also asked why I don't release every game as a single video, and that's just because I want to keep this channel mainly as a channel for replay casts and just slip in a ladder session here and there, and therefore I'll keep putting a couple of games together in those ladder videos, just to not have them be the majority of my channel. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get to the games. Alright, against Night Elf on Ancient Isles. And here you can immediately see a new feature of W3 Arena, which was recently introduced, which is showing the opponent's stats in the beginning of the game. And if anyone cares, here are my stats, always bouncing back and forth around 50%. And they just introduced that feature in order to help the players see their opponent's stats, and if they feel like the matchmaking has made a mistake, then they can just report to Pat, because as far as I know, the W3 Arena staff is trying to work out a better matchmaking system right now. And well, if any one of you cares, you can always look up my stats at tft.w3arena.net, and while you're there, you should definitely also download the W3 Arena client and start playing there, because it's a great hack-free and low-ping enthusiastic community, and I think a lot more people should be part of it. Well, anyways, I'm Orc, my opponent is Night Elf, and if you follow Grubby's YouTube channel, then you'll know that he recently released a game between him and Shy on the same map, where he did some nice aggression with an aggressive shop, and turned that into a tower rush. And I'll see if I can do some similar aggression. And if you haven't subscribed to Grubby's YouTube channel, I think his channel is called Follow Grubby. So here he scouts me. Blade Master obviously is gonna be my choice against Night Elf, and let's see if he's doing the Ancient of War creep. If he's not, then okay, he is. So I'm just gonna get that usual or that shop up here. If he hadn't done an Ancient of War creep, there would be no sense in building such a forward shop. So I don't need to rush across the map with my Blade Master, because unless he makes a mistake, where is he going? Unless he makes a mistake, I'm not going to be able to steal any creeps anyway.
Oh, I am yours. What task is there? What you want? Oh.
Okay, actually, it seems like a rather slow Ancient of War creep. He's already putting this Ancient of War back, and that's actually a pretty good start for me. Wow, getting an archer and one creep. And right now what I'm gonna do is, what Grubby really nicely explained, is to not use my mana, but let him mana burn it away, because then his moonwells will be less efficient, which I actually didn't know about just until a couple of days ago. But he already is building his 4th moonwell, and therefore I'm not gonna be able to pull any kind of tower rush or whatsoever here with this aggressive shop. I'm just gonna try and do as much damage as I can. But against this very cautious build order, I think I'm not gonna be able to finish my opponent here on tier 1. So I think the space is closed, but I should be able to get out. Okay, this is actually kind of nice, but I'm still gonna get out, and I'm gonna get to my shop. And this cost him a lot of resources to just start and cancel this this Moonwell over and over again. So this DH shouldn't be able to get inside his own base. Yeah, okay, so he's not gonna be able to kill my grunt. At least not until I force him to cancel his Moonwell again. And then I still have to speed scroll. Or, okay, he's just gonna get it with this archer. And I'm not gonna be able to cancel this Moonwell in time.
We're under attack. What you want?
But this is okay. I believe I've done some decent damage. I forced a lot of resources with these Moonwell cancels and reproductions, which may not have been the greatest choice after all. Even though he was able to kill a grunt. But that wasn't actually because of this Moonwell, which he built over and over again, but because I let this grunt take way too much damage by the DH, because I didn't really anticipate this archer popping out of the Ancient of War. So he's probably gonna be pretty passive here, so I'll take a little bit of a gamble and just go for this creep set at his side of the map, which he usually is gonna wanna creep on tier 2. So I'll get this TC right now. Sadly, I don't know if he is getting a Hunter's Haul, but most likely he's not, just by looking at his building placement, which is very common for the Talent strategy. But it's a bit of a gamble, but I rather wanted to have the this creep camp crept.
What you want, Master? Yes, we're under attack.
So yeah, I'll try and surround this second hero as soon as he comes out. With this lone DH, he's not gonna be able to do any huge damage inside my base. So I should be able to chase him away with my Blade Master alone. I'm not sure if this is already closed. Usually what happens now is the Beastmaster spawning outside of this ground surround. So he delayed my tier 2 buildings by a little bit, but shouldn't be too big of a deal since my tech was pretty far ahead anyway. So maybe he's getting a keeper. Just okay. Oh well, I was just moving away from the altar. I expected his tech to be done a little bit quicker. Now he can get a second hero if he wants to, but at least my tier 2 buildings should come through.
We're under attack.
Okay, he's not even going for them, he's correctly anticipating where I'm creeping, which is not really good news, because I'm most likely gonna lose this grunt here. Oh, but I think I got us around on the DH here against the rock, that's nice. And he doesn't have boots, so he's gonna fall.
Excellent, we're complete. We're complete. Excellent choice.
And yeah, if he moves the Cruel Beast away, I think... Oh, what's he doing? Oh, that was too late. Okay, so kind of failish by him. He's still gonna be able to annoy me quite a bit with those Cruel Beasts, so I'll try to chase them away with the Blade Master. At the same time, I'm gonna have to take care of this TC, especially because this Gnoll Overseer has kind of a crazy AI and sometimes just keeps attacking even though you move a certain unit away, or even sometimes if you try to attack a different unit, which usually yeah, pulls the aggro from the creeps away. So for those of you who don't know this trick, it's extremely common these days. If you creep and one of your units is low HP, you just choose that unit and attack one of your own units, and therefore this unit is no longer considered the biggest threat by the creeps, and therefore they switch to a different unit, so you don't even need to pull the low HP units away from the creeps anymore, except for some certain creeps whose AI cause them to always attack the lowest HP unit. So I'll continue creeping for now. I mean, I've crept really nicely, I've got a really nice level advantage. Downside is that I really have done some horrible scouting, so yeah, if he doesn't go for tailends, which could still be the case, that might still cause some trouble. Because the TC against bears, for example, right, is not what you want to have. But as I mentioned, the odds of that seem rather low. So I was thinking about getting another heal scroll here at the left side, but since he's most likely on the right side, I want to steal the heal scrolls away from him. And I have more or less map control at the moment, so as I mentioned, he's most likely, yeah, he is on the right side just because he knows I'm at the left side, so I'm gonna steal these items away from him instead of just buying them on my side of the map. And he's actually going bears, so as I mentioned, that's not particularly great news. And my Blade Master will be revealed here in just a second. And yeah, I'll just try to waste as much of his time as possible here. Sometime I'll need a couple of Kodos if possible against the bears. A couple of Spirit Walkers because they do really nice damage against the bears. And yeah, since he's playing bears, I'm changing my control groups here, because usually against the tailends I want to have only raiders and Force Thrower Berserkers in one certain group to have them target the tailends, but against bears I don't need that, so I'll have my usual melee and range plus second hero group combination. So it seems like he has a sentry ward here. And this Flute of Accuracy is gonna come in really handy. And I guess I'll still try and get a creep check done here with the speed scroll, because you don't really want to get that, have the Night Elf get too big of a bear count, because then it becomes really difficult for the op player to fight. So Reach-Through maybe? No, it's not going for Reach-Through, so I'm not gonna have to cast Dispel here. But as you can see, the bear amount is still really low, so this is the time where I still wanna fight. Yeah, that missing Shadow Hunter really hurts him here. Yeah, I shouldn't worry this low HP raider back, so I have to use Heal Scroll now to save him. But I think I can just go for the nuke here.
Yes, Lord. Yes, chieftain. Need something.
Oh, let's see if I can get this DH surrounded. Yeah, miss micro, but I'll still get the surround, I think. Yeah. So that again went pretty well. At the same time I saved up some gold. Luckily for me, I have some supply available right now, under 50 supply, to get this Kodo Beast, which is pretty important. And especially if you have the TC, I feel like against bears you always have to stay aggressive, because you can't just allow the Night Elf to gather a big bear count. I mean, if you look at it, he's back to 3 bears already. If I wait for a little while, he's gonna have like 4 more, and he's already gonna be at 7 bears, and I always feel like that's really difficult to deal with. So once again, I'm gonna go for the engagement here. but I think the DH might have just walked back to his base. Okay, there he is. So I'm not gonna go up here and take this fight, because yeah, that would mean I just wasted like 30 seconds running around. Instead of that, I just want to take this creep set, which is just close to where I am, and since I know where he is, I know I'm definitely not gonna get creep checked, and I'll just increase my XP lead here by a little bit. Okay, another boost of speed. So I can get those on this TC, who's gonna be extremely fast. He doesn't even really need the boots of speed, because he has the endurance aura. And yeah, actually this is once again the time where I... Oh, that's actually quite a lot of stuff, and I misclick here, so I waste some mana. I was just about to say that's the time when I want to engage, but I'm not so sure anymore, because his army is a bit bigger than I expected.
Yes. Yes, Lord. Excellent.
Let me just check that out again.
Work complete. I am yours. Are you hear and obey? Excellent choice.
Sorry.
Yes, chieftain. What task is there?
Just get some mana back on the Blade Master. Distribute my heal scrolls. As I mentioned, the TC doesn't need the boots, so I'm gonna sell them. And yeah, I wanna get a bit of a bigger army before I engage again. Maybe I'm overcautious here, but I feel like I've lost so many times to bears just by taking the wrong engagement. You really have to know when to take a fight. No, but it seems like he's just gonna bring the fight to me. That's not how you wanna start such a fight, with getting the TC mana burn.
Yes, Lord. What would you ask of me?
Let's see if he's gonna engage here in front of my burrows, and with my shop I think I should be doing just fine.
Your command.
But I guess he's not. Okay, he is.
Yes. Are you hear and obey?
And as you can see, those raiders take so much damage. You need the Kodos to eat bears and the grunts to block, and Spirit Walkers to do damage. So okay, he had an Ankh, that's why he was so careless with the Beastmaster. But it looks like I may have overestimated his army here a little bit. Overestimated. Just gonna spell this DH, and I think I should be fine.
For my ancestors. Yes, chieftain. For my ancestors.
Oh man. So let's see if this Beastmaster is gonna reach his... Yeah, he's gonna reach his Moonverse.
I stand ready.
So I can turn around... Ooh, oops. Wow. So I can turn around with my TC and try and kill this DH.
What would you ask of me?
Dispel. I might get him with a shockwave. Oh god. And the Blade Master even gets away here. Oh no. Oh wow. That is some really really weird fighting here. But I have some resources. I can get my Blade Master back at... oh. Actually, I don't have enough resources. And I may just lose to the reinforcing bears here. As you can see, it's so easy for the Night Elf to get a couple of bears back, and therefore some healing, and just to get the heroes back to yeah, a lot of HP.
We need more task is there. For the burning blade.
So that one is gonna survive here. And I hope my Kodo is gonna survive, but I think the bears are a bit faster.
What task is there?
Just gonna buy another heal scroll here, because all my stuff is low HP. And, well, I misclicked on the move potion. So I just walk around the forest here once again to not take any damage by the Beastmaster when he summons, and then I get the heal scroll.
Oh. Hey. Yes. What task is there?
Wow, what an intense game.
I am yours. I stand ready. Yes, Lord. What you want?
So gold mines are running low, and that's of course when the Tree of Eternity gets to shine, because he can uproot and walk down to his natural expansion, which I'm assuming is what's gonna happen.
Yes, Lord. I stand ready.
So I think my army still is bigger. More of my stuff survived this previous fight. So I guess he's probably not gonna want to take a fight without his Tree of Eternity joining him later on, while marching down here to the bottom left side of the map. That's level 5, so that's nice. I get another heal scroll here.
Excellent choice.
And yeah, I just need to make sure that he's not taking an expansion anyways. Because as I said, a little bit prior to this, okay, there he comes. Just wanted to mention, as I said, I probably overestimated his army, so maybe could have been possible, but it seems like he didn't. That he invested some of his resources in an expansion and therefore had like 2 less bears than he could have. So these peons have to do a good job blocking here. He's got 5-6 bears. And as you can see, the walkers have some really decent damage output against the bears. And the level 3 shockwave isn't doing that bad either. He gets the DH out. That's unfortunate. But he's out of the fight anyway, so I don't have to follow him. I can just kill all the bears. That's looking really good for me. Shouldn't lose this Blade Master though, but yeah, there's the GG. So yeah, that was a nice intense game. Probably already had quite a decent position after getting those hero kills in the beginning, but then that fight in the middle, like I feel like that matchup can shift really quickly. Matches of that matchup can shift really quickly, so you always need to take care. And yeah, some close stuff happened, but yeah, 4 hero kills, and I feel like I always took the fights in time before the Night Elf army grew too big, and yeah, therefore a safe win in the end. And against Undead, good for a change, and I'm Night Elf here. And he doesn't have the greatest stats, so maybe I'll try something a little bit off the standard. But then again, stats don't really, I feel like on W3 Arena they don't say a huge lot. I mean, they give you kind of an idea, but I feel like it often depends on, since there are not that much players on W3 Arena, it often just depends on which of the players, good or bad, are online at the same time as you are. And therefore the stats often don't really fit the player's skill entirely. So I've won against players with like 55%, and I've also lost to 45% players like the opponent I'm facing right now. But we'll see how it goes. So I'll go for a Warden first, I think, and I'll just do some quick creeping to level 3 if my opponent allows me to do so. Of course, if he's gonna get extremely aggressive, I won't be able to get a quick level 3. But if I can, I will, and then I'll just try and lame around with the Warden. And yeah, win some time and play a solo Warden with a tier 3 army. And maybe later on a a panda second with some really quick power creeping to get that one on level 3 as quickly as possible. But then again, I feel like for a Warden, TS is a pretty decent map, but for such a late second hero it's maybe not the greatest choice, because there's not a lot of creep camps and most of them will probably be gone by the time I reach tier 3. Let's see if I can trigger the lightning sheet here. I failed a bit with my positioning. Yeah, so now got it. So could have been a bit slow, a bit faster, but could be worse as well. Oh, and I was too slow. But his Death Knight is still at the other side of the map, and as we have seen, he's heading towards the bottom right corner. So he's gonna start creeping himself, as it seems. So that means I'll have some free time to start creeping.
Your building is complete. Have you reached a verdict? Point the way.
And that also means I don't have to get a really quick third Moonwell, so I can invest. As I said, I'll do some power creeping with my Warden. I can invest into the second Ancient of War before I get a third Moonwell whatsoever. So that's already pretty okay. Getting getting the build order as greedy as I feel like. Yeah, I can do it without getting punished. But as there's no immediate pressure, I don't need a very quick third Moonwell.
Have you reached a verdict? I am the Iron Hand of Justice. Waiting on
you. It's a bit suspicious. I still haven't seen anything from my opponent, so I'll just place some wisps close to his natural expansions just to make sure I notice if there is some sneaky fast expansion strategy, because obviously you don't want to get caught off guard by something like that.
Have you reached a verdict? On your mark. Ashvalano. Point the way. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Alright, so I'm gonna get the level 3 right now. Kind of forgot that third movement, but since there was still no pressure, let's see, maybe... No. So, no expansion whatsoever. So, yeah, kind of weird, but it seems like he's just very passively creeping here in the beginning. I'm just gonna sell the Gloves of Haste and the Gauntlets. And yeah, just get back to full health now on my movers, and then I'll dive down and try and do some damage inside his economy. See if this is an illusion. Yeah, this is an illusion. Pretty obvious, so there is no point in doing anything about that one.
Understood. Justice shall be swift.
Still not crapped here. As you can see, I'm cutting units completely, so I do have a lot of resources, so I would be kind of vulnerable for now. That's why I do this harassment, because I need to win time.
I can taste their fear.
And actually he's inside his base, so that sucks, and his base is also closed, which is kind of not all that bad for me, because I can win a lot of time, because he cannot walk into the back of his base with his fiends, and he's even pulling his acolytes away. So yeah, that's funny. So that's gonna win me some time, and I'll definitely need that, because I think my timing is a bit off. I mean, I usually just go standard against Undead with Night Elf every time. By standard I mean DH, Panda, Bear Strides, etc. and I never do this kind of style, so I'm really not too familiar with how to exactly do it in detail.
Let justice be served.
Okay, that's bad, so I'm surrounded here.
Justice shall be swift.
Yeah, so
Let the
gonna
hunt
have to
begin.
TP.
I can taste
Or
their fear.
not, maybe?
Let the hunt begin.
Okay, I think I'm out of coil range, but I cannot do any more damage here at all, and I don't want to lose my Warden because I'm overly greedy. Gonna do some more creeping here. Actually, I thought I already built the second Ancient of Lore, but I didn't. And yeah, this is a really critical timing for me right now.
Say no more.
So I'm kind of low on lumber, but yeah, this Warden is gonna have to work the magic for me here, so I want to creep that one up as quickly as possible, and also maybe get a nice item here, maybe Zombie Mask or Rune Bracers would also be nice. Ah, Rune Bracers. So that's definitely helpful.
I am the iron hand of justice.
And XP Tome. So that's as good as it gets.
Have you reached
But just imagine him walking right into my base right now. So this is definitely yeah, a style I have to work on. Or maybe just a style which isn't really the greatest choice for any serious games.
I am the iron hand of justice.
Okay, level 3, and he's got the
I can
True Shot Aura, so this means he grabbed his natural expansion as well. True Shot Aura, probably the best item for him, so both are players with some pretty decent items. And as I mentioned earlier, I need to win some time right now, so I'm just gonna focus this Death Knight, get it to low HP, and then
Have you reached a verdict?
Let me investigate.
I am the
and then
iron
hope
hand
that I can delay this push, which I'm assuming is gonna occur now soon. Is he already on the
Let
way
the hunt begin.
towards the middle? But I have the Wisp in the middle and I didn't see him there.
I am the iron hand of justice.
So he probably went back
Justice shall be swift.
into his main base to get heal potions or something
Have you reached
for
a
his
verdict?
Okay, there he comes back.
I am
And he
the
has a heal
iron
potion on the
hand
Death Knight,
of
so
justice.
that was pretty obvious.
I can taste
But
their
I still
fear.
need to win time.
Let the hunt
I have
begin.
26 supply, which is basically not much.
I can taste their fear. Justice shall be swift. I can taste their fear. Let the hunt begin.
And yeah, he still has that heal
I can
potion,
taste
but I'm so low on hit points right now, I'll
Justice
have to
shall
fall
be
back.
swift.
Waiting on you.
Ben
Our
thy
sacred
delelu.
grove is being desecrated.
Understood. Have you reached a verdict?
Our time
Just
is
need
yours.
that
Let
dust
the hunt
against
begin.
the Fiend's
Ben
Burrow.
thy delelu.
But this is like a minute too early, I guess. If I had 5 bears, I think I would do fine. With 3 bears, it's gonna get difficult. And I forgot a Moonwell,
Yours.
which is
Our time
very horrible.
Investigate.
So I'll have to try and hold this with only these 3 bears and the Warden, which is
Let the hunt begin.
yeah, kind of daunting task here.
Ashfalano. Ben thy delelu.
Yeah, just try and slowly work this
Have you reached a verdict?
Death Knight down,
at once.
while not losing anything if possible. But of course, low HP bears aren't going to do anything for me. He's bringing the Dark Range a second. That's definitely strange.
Your building is
Maybe against the Warden, against Blink, to support some nuke, it would be nice, but
Let
with
the hunt begin.
Dark Arrow, I don't really see
our warriors
the
have
most use in this. Finally my Moonwell is done, so I can continue producing. Of course, since I saved these low HP bears,
Ashfalano.
it means I didn't produce any reinforcements as long as my Moonwell wasn't up.
I am the iron hand.
So forgetting this 50 supply Moonwell
Let the hunt
could cost me the game right now, I think.
Justice shall be swift.
Our sacred grove.
Because I would have 2 additional bears out by now. And I could get 2 rejuvenations and I could fight and well, that would be nice.
Our sacred grove is
And
being
he's gonna kill my lords, so I can't spend my gold. I've already lost my shop. So
Justice shall be swift.
yeah. Obviously don't need a staff of teleportation right now, so I'm just gonna sell that. And I'm gonna try and
our sacred grove.
do some damage here. He has Destroyer already as well, so he can dispel a rejuvenation.
I am the iron hand of justice. Let
He's
me investigate.
forced him to waste another coil on one of these low HP bears. At least I can get kind of a decent angle around a couple of these fiends. And oh, he actually doesn't have mana on the DK, so this Dark Ranger is probably gonna fall. Yes. So he wasted his last coil to finish a low HP bear instead of saving it for the Dark Ranger, which is kind of
Our sacred grove is being
a weird
desecrated.
mistake.
Have you reached a verdict?
But I'm not gonna have any reinforcements anytime soon.
Being desecrated.
Let the hunt.
So this lone warden with some moonwells
Have you reached a verdict? Justice shall
is
be
gonna have
swift.
to defend for now.
I am the iron hand of justice.
And I'm not sure if I'll be able to expand this in the long run. I mean, I can push him back for now, but he can reproduce and I can't.
I can taste their fear.
So I'm getting an expansion right now, and I might have to switch to sort of a mass expansion style to just yeah, get my opponent to
Understood.
move across the map and yeah, try and get back over a couple of expansions and over just stretching my base out across the entire map.
I am the iron hand of justice.
Because the Lone Warden, even though she's level 5.5 already, she's not gonna win this game in the long run. Not without any units to back her up.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
I am the iron hand of justice.
But yeah, this is a fun game. That's kind of what I was going for. I mean, not in such a bad position, but just having some fun with the Warden.
Strength is yours.
Let the hunt begin.
And I guess the real fun starts if I get level 6 at some point. And the upside of this lords that I lost earlier is... Okay, he's already back. Oh, that's bad. Is that I have a lot of gold for items.
Where shall I strike?
So my last bear for now is gonna fall. That's of course also pretty bad news.
Have you reached a verdict? Understood.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Let the hunt begin. I can taste their
And I never got a Staff of Preservation. Of course, the item slots of this solo warden are pretty limited.
Let me invest.
Seems like my opponent also didn't get Burrow, so this Dust of Appearance so far has been kind of a waste.
I am the iron hand of justice. Have you reached
Our
a verdict?
sacred grove is being desecrated.
And he's now scouted this expansion.
Are we being invaded?
And yeah, the upside of those Strides, which I'm gonna produce now, is that with those I can actually do some hit and run and some kiting, at least against... Oh crap.
I am the iron
At least against the
hand
low
of
HP
Are we being invaded?
ghouls, etc. Also against the destroyers, maybe a little bit, compared to bears, which cast 1 rejuvenation and then they get killed by all the magic damage. So with these Strides I can do some kiting and I can get some experience, I feel like, at least. I can get some experience easier than with bears, which means I feel like Druids are the better choice for me to get to level 6 eventually.
Are we being invaded? Is there trouble?
Have you reached a verdict?
Are we
Ah,
being
that was a
invaded?
misclick. Didn't want to cast a Shadow Strike on this abomination.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
I am the
great
iron
outdoors.
hand of
Our
justice.
warriors have engaged
Let
the
me
enemy.
invest.
Yeah, well.
Are we being invaded?
Maybe he's not noticing the
Your building is complete.
seriousness of the strategy.
Hi. What is nature's call?
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Oh wow, that bear actually survived. I already have given up on that after running into the creeps.
Is there trouble?
But yeah,
I am the iron hand of justice.
I have one expansion up right now. I mean, the odds of that one surviving for a ridiculously long time are not really great.
Take your time. Look around.
Insufficient gold.
I am the iron hand.
But that second expansion, as long as it's unscouted, it's gonna help me a great deal, I feel like. And it's gonna start running in just a couple of seconds. But that's a big army. I mean, he's gonna lose these ghouls eventually,
Hi.
but a lot of abominations and destroyers available to him as well.
Sacred grove is being desecrated.
Let me
Are we being invaded?
But at least as far as I know, he doesn't have an expansion so far.
I am the iron hand of justice.
So
Justice shall be swift.
yeah, I think I should
Our sacred
Understood.
grove is being desecrated.
probably keep this dust of appearance, because I'm still not sure if it's sooner or later gonna be helpful for me. But then again, he doesn't have any fiends anymore.
Let the hunt begin. They shall not escape. Understood.
What is nature's call?
I am
So
the
yeah, I'm
iron
just gonna
hand
try and
of
keep
justice.
doing those hit and runs and get the ghouls killed one by one. And I'm just gonna
Our
work
sacred grove is being
to get
desecrated.
closer towards level 6. So my laws are gonna fall, so I'm gonna reproduce them at my expansion at the bottom.
What is
And
nature's call?
yeah, just gonna go ahead and pick up that next ghoul kill, hopefully.
Is there trouble?
I am the iron hand of justice. Understood.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Ashvalano.
Oh, that's
shall
a
be swift.
free kill, pretty much. So of course I want to take that. I'm really close to the level to the level 6 right now.
Trouble?
Benthai Delelun.
Need one more kill.
Let me investigate. Let the hunt begin.
And I'll just keep expanding here. So I can start doing a bit of base trading. Let's see. Yeah, he has already crept. As I mentioned in the beginning, he was running towards the bottom right. So I can start doing some base trading here,
Invaded?
which is probably gonna be my way back into this game, because I don't see myself beating this army anytime soon. But beating beating his buildings is definitely possible. So he's got some nice clumped up ziggurats, which means if everything goes according to plan, these two sappers are gonna be killing 4 ziggurats in total.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Yeah, so that worked out. So he's gonna be heavily supply blocked, at least for a while. And that's gonna open up the base trade scenario.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
And finally level 6. Oh, I shouldn't have lost that ride. And TP. So gonna leave here with the Warden. And now I'm probably leading him to my expansion, but there's no way around that, sadly. And yeah, that kinda sucks that I once again won't be able to spend my gold, because I'll lose these lores now.
I am the iron hand of justice. Have you reached a verdict?
And actually I don't have that many buildings left as well.
Justice shall
I have a couple of moonwells, I have one Tree of Life coming here.
What is nature's call?
But that's not all that much, so I could lose the building kill as well.
Are we being invaded?
But I have a lot of resources remaining, at least for now.
Let me investigate. I can taste their
Hi.
fear. I am the iron hand of justice.
Is there trouble?
And
Your building is complete.
yeah, so I'm just gonna set up another expansion soon.
Your
Here
building
at the
is
top right corner.
What is nature's call?
I am the iron hand of justice.
Just the aim for me right now is to just keep building those. Wow, that's unfortunate. Is to just keep building those trees of life and keep my opponent on the run while I'm not investing in units, or barely investing in units, only so much that I'm keeping my opponent on the run, and at the same time I'm staying part of the base trade here, because while he's killing my trees of life, I want to start chewing his base away.
I am the iron hand of justice.
Let's just see if I can snipe at least these ghouls out. Actually, the Death Knight has no items whatsoever, so I might just go robot styles A-click on this DK, which my opponent is probably gonna think. But this is a huge mistake against the high-level Warden without any items. Oh, I hope he doesn't get a level up here. That would be really bad. So I killed this Death Knight. I lost 2 of my Dryads, which is, well, I guess still okay for me, but I don't have any reinforcements anytime soon. I would need tier 2 again to rebuild lores, and I'm not gonna get that. I don't really want to invest into tier 2 at this point, just because it takes so much time, and
let me investigate.
Yeah, I'm having fun. Just because it takes so much time, and because I will have to keep some resources saved up in order to be able to produce trees of life all across the map.
Have you reached a verdict?
Hello.
Let me investigate.
What is nature's call? Gladly.
Have you reached a verdict?
So
understood.
Maybe time to get a Zeppelin here to do some laming.
I am the iron
Oh,
hand.
Death Knight is already back. So that's bad. So this expansion is not gonna pay out at all. And as I mentioned, I would have loved to get new Zappers right now, but I don't really have the resources. I have 1 expansion only running, and
have you reached a verdict?
I also don't have a huge amount of wisps remaining. Gonna have to wait for 150 mana and then just use this Avatar of Vengeance, because with as long as the graveyard is alive, I'm not gonna want to kill that too soon. As long as that is alive, I can always just cast those little Spirits of Vengeance, which are gonna help me get this base killed.
Hi.
We can't build.
And of course,
Our warriors have engaged.
the second I kill his Black Citadel, he's not gonna be as mobile anymore as well, because he's gonna have to start caring about his own base. So that's kind of the hope that keeps me in this game. Of course, these are really low tier flames, if you want to call it that. So everyone who has played Warcraft 3 for a longer amount of time has, oh, that was close, has been called way worse things than noob. So that's definitely something I can live with. That's bad, losing one of my 2 remaining Dryads. And I'm completely out of gold income for now, so, and out of gold for that matter as well, so that's gonna get tough. So I think I saw something on the minimap heading down towards the bottom left side here. It may have been Acolytes, so I'm just gonna... Okay, it was an Acolyte, so maybe I should have gone there with my Warden immediately. I wanted to get her to my Moonrise first, but I'll have to try and cancel this. Oh, okay, maybe too late.
Let me investigate.
But if I can get all the Acolytes killed, that should already help me a great deal.
Let the hunt begin.
And I can, and his army is still pretty big, so I don't know if he has enough supply to reproduce to reproduce acolytes.
Our warriors
So if I keep him out of Laddergames, that would already be a pretty big help. Yeah, I just wanna get him as far away as possible from his own base. So he's gonna get a couple of Moonwells killed here, which is not great. But it gives me some time to keep working on the space. And also gives me some time to yeah, get some gold income again. And actually, I have to gather all my wisps from all across the map into this gold mine because I barely have any wisps left.
Is there trouble?
Let me investigate.
And once again, I'll have to wait for the 150 mana to cast my avatar, and then I can again start working with this graveyard and get some spirits and continue killing buildings. And I'll just have to make sure I don't kill this graveyard accidentally. So I'm down to 1 Tree of Life. So as much as I would like to get that one fully saturated, I have to get yeah, another building up somewhere else, because if this Tree of Life falls and I don't rebuild anything, then I lose to building kill, and that's of course not what I want.
I am the Iron Hand of Justice.
Hi.
Have you reached a verdict?
Okay, something else which might happen is that he's just gonna let this former main base go down.
They shall not escape.
Yeah, he decides to defend here at the bottom left, so my Dryad is doomed.
Create more moon.
And my Tree of Life is also gonna be doomed. So I'm already getting these wisps into safety, because it's very obvious, yeah, it's very obvious that he's just gonna show up in front of this Tree of Life.
I am the Iron Hand of Justice.
Yeah, I feel like people shouldn't take this game overly serious, and sooner or later I feel like I should build a Tree of Life not in front of a gold mine, maybe, because I don't earn any gold with them anymore anyways, so I don't want to kill this graveyard before the altar falls, as I just mentioned. I don't earn any gold with these anymore anyways at the moment, and maybe if I build a Tree of Life somewhere else. Yeah, what am I selling?
Justice shall be swift.
So
Let the hunt begin.
I guess I'll have to do some epic coil dodging. Yeah, if I build, for example, at the very top left corner, if I build a Tree of Life there, maybe it's gonna survive for a little longer. So as far as I can see, he's down to 5 buildings. I'm down to 1 Tree of Life, which is in production at the moment, at the top right corner. Okay, and he decides to defend here first. Okay, he's splitting his army. And I have... Yeah, it's a question. I don't really have a lot of anti-air, so I can't really do a lot of against these destroyers. I mean, I do have an orb, but they are not gonna fall to my solo Warden, because of course they're magic immune, so I can't use Shadow Strike. So I can do a bit of damage against those, but I'm never gonna be able to kill them. And as soon as I chase them away, I show my opponent where my Warden is. So yeah, I'm gonna use this Avatar of Vengeance to finish his former main base, and at the same time, let's see. Yeah, he has no way, unless he suicides his entire army, he has no way of getting he has no way of getting acolytes back. So he doesn't have Dust of Appearance. That's very nice.
Our
I am
sacred
the
grove
Iron
is being
Hand of
desecrated.
And I have to build something. That's really bad, so I have to build something before this Tree of Life gets cancelled. Okay, actually he just wants to make sure I don't get away with a wisp. And he should be successful in doing so. And I have to detonate anyways, because otherwise I'll lead him to my other building.
Let me investigate. Ashvalano. Understood.
So with this Warden I should probably be able to chase these destroyers away, but the second the rest of his army comes in, I'll be in some trouble.
Your building is complete.
Ashvalano. I can taste their fear. Have you reached a verdict?
Oh yeah, there's the rest of the army, so I'll have to leave here.
Understood.
Your building is complete.
Let the hunt begin.
And the problem is I'll have to sell more items. I don't want to sell any of these items I have, but I'll have to, because otherwise I'll be revealed and I'll lose the building kill, because I'm not going to be able to take down this necropolis and the haunted goldmine already.
Let justice be served. Justice shall be swift.
Yeah, so okay, I got this bolt, this coil dodged, and yeah, now I have to sell stuff. I have 1.5 minutes left.
Let me investigate.
Our warriors have
Understood.
engaged the enemy.
I am the Iron Hand.
Yeah, I'll have to sell my boots. That sucks.
Have you reached a
And I
verdict?
just hope he doesn't find this Tree of Life anytime
Justice
soon.
shall be swift. Understood. I can taste.
Now I'll just have to survive and
Justice shall be swift.
wait
I can taste
for the Avatar of Vengeance
Let
cooldown
the hunt begin.
to
Understood.
okay, since
Let
that's
the
nice,
hunt
so he
begin.
knows exactly where I am.
Justice shall be
So I
swift.
soon will be able to send my ultimate in to do some more damage against the Necropolis again.
Justice shall be swift.
But
Let
downside
the
is,
hunt
without these
begin.
boots, I'm really...
Justice shall be swift.
I can only get away with
Let the hunt begin.
blinking over and over again, because I have
Let
the
the
level 3
hunt
blink right now.
begin.
But that costs me quite some mana, so let's see if I can dodge
I
again.
can taste their fear.
Oh, okay, that was nice. So he faked the
Let
coil
the
here,
hunt
and I immediately fell for it.
I can taste their fear. Let me
Our
investigate.
warriors have engaged the enemy.
Alright, so I guess this is gonna fall. Ah, but he gets this around.
I am the Iron Hand of Justice.
So he's down to 1 building, I'm down to 2 buildings. Maybe I
Let
can
the
just
hunt
creep this
begin.
and get a bit of gold at
I
least.
Ashvalano.
I'm
I
wondering
am the Iron
if this was
Hand
worth it.
of Justice.
That's actually, I expected a bit more gold.
Their fear. Ashvalano.
Well, that was not a lot of hit points and mana.
I can taste their fear. Understood.
And he found me again.
Let justice be served.
But I don't want him to find my moonwell, because so far I have not been
Justice
revealed.
shall be swift. I am the law.
Our warriors have
Let
engaged
me
the enemy.
investigate. Understood. Let the hunt begin. Understood.
Okay, there's a Death Knight.
can
So I don't want
Your
to
building is complete.
I don't want to waste too much mana on
Let the hunt begin.
Blink here,
Understood. Justice shall be
because if I do, I'll be out of mana and I will not be able to cast my Avatar of Vengeance again.
understood.
Okay,
Justice
1
shall
dodge
be
and
swift.
I'll have to dodge the next one. I mean, I could just blink away, but then I'll just lose the building kill, because if I'm out of mana, I have to dodge. Oh,
Our champion has fallen.
oh well, at least it was a fun game. So I think I won't be able to do anything here anymore. And I'm assuming, I don't know what language it is, but it's probably not the most friendly comment. So yeah, that was a nice fun game. I feel like not really sure what was the key of me losing here in the end. I mean, generally speaking, the strategy wasn't good. at all. I had so much resources, I just couldn't spend it in units. He hit a pretty decent timing, and yeah, I think I was able to pretty decently draw this game out for a pretty long time. But in the end, yeah, it was pretty close, but yeah, I wasn't able to get this last building killed. Alright, again, Night Elf. Oh, Night Elf Mirror again. I think the 4th time in the last 5 games. So probably one I'm not gonna use again. So just in case, I am gonna use this. I've had pretty much only Night Elf Mirrors today, and I think I've lost every single one of them. And it's getting kind of frustrating. So I guess I'll just yeah, go for some quick Archer's Talents push on tier 2 and hope to get this match over as quickly as possible. Because yeah, previously I've played some more standard Night Elf Mirror, and it didn't go very well, and yeah, I don't really feel like playing this matchup again right now another time. So yeah, I'll just try and have a quick game here while still playing a fairly reasonable strategy. Okay, it's close position, so that's at least promising some interesting action. Oh crap. Alright, off to a good start. So I forgot my first archer for like 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds, I guess. So that's gonna delay my Ancient of War creep here by quite a lot. And this also means I definitely cannot, after creeping my first camp, go ahead and just continue creeping.
I stand ready.
Because you don't want to be that far behind in creeping. So already kind of a bad start for me here. So as you can see, I just started this creep camp and my DH already comes out. So usually the first turtle is almost down already once the DH comes out on Turtle Rock. But not in this case. Alright, Slippers of Agility, so at least that's fairly well. And as I mentioned, with the first creep already being so slow, I don't really want to do the same, which my opponent is most likely doing, so I'm just gonna head straight across the map. And okay, he left the item here, so this is definitely non-standard. I'm assuming he grabbed this with only his Ancient of War and one archer, and he may have gone somewhere else with his DH, which is here. Yeah, he's really quickly creeping here, already level 2. But at the same time, that's gonna cost him, and I'm curious if he's gonna TP here. Wow, and actually decides not to. That's a pretty good start here from me. So I always think it's nice when players try out stuff in the ladder. So yeah, why not? But at the same time, I feel like if you no matter in what matchup, if you go for such a daring creep route, you should really scout more carefully. So if I would do that, I would definitely place a wisp in between the main bases just to make sure my opponent is not creep checking, which is exactly what happened in this case. So since I have a little bit of time here, I'm just gonna creep out the Ogre Matcher and the Ward, and I'm not buying Boots of Speed so far because if I find them, I will have them twice, and that would be some unnecessarily spent gold, but I don't get Boots of Speed. Okay. So yeah, we're both most likely gonna get the Naga second in the middle. And since his Wisp is right there, I don't want to build the shop right in front of him. because he can just walk out there with his DH and cancel it.
Say no more. Waiting on you.
The time has come. Though I be damned.
On your mark. Your move. I stand waiting on you.
Alright, so I'm gonna be tier 2 soon, so I'll head towards the tavern now, and yeah, I'll soon get that Naga second.
The time has come.
Actually, he's there already. And he's got quite a lot of archers, so I stopped for a little while in archer production because my macro was sloppy, but he's got a lot more archers than me. So he's probably bought the oh, I don't want to walk actually around like in into his army with a lot of archers, DH and Naga, so I'll have to go the other way around and get my Naga and then head back to my base, because with that many archers he's most likely gonna put some pressure on me. Oh well, so there was some bad scouting. His tech seemed to be a lot slower than mine. Oh, and that's some really fortunate timing. So I'll have to TP here, I'm assuming, but I might be able to kill a Naga here before doing so. Yes, and let's see if I get this archer. Probably, yes, and even level 3. Was that so good?
Research finished.
So I killed an archer and a level 1 hero, and I lost my TP, and I lost all my moon juice, and he's got a shitload of archers. So I think what's very likely to happen here is that he's gonna put pressure on me as soon as his Naga comes back, just due to the fact that his army is so big and that I twice survived with a rather low HP hero. I mean, after creeping his shop and after this engagement in the middle right now. So all my moon juice is empty. Yeah, there he is already, so that's not a big surprise. And let's see if he can benefit from that. So I have the staff on my DH, because in these fights it's very often the case that both players just focus their opponent's second hero, as you can see. Actually, he shouldn't switch to my Demon Hunter. This is not according to plan. But oh, this is actually, wow, this has gotten a lot closer than I expected. And again, if this DH wasn't level 3, I would self-kill him now. Because night is over, but I cannot afford to wait for a level 3 Demon Hunter right now. I cannot defend without my Demon Hunter. And his moonwells, I'm assuming, were completely filled just before he TP'd right now. So he's gonna be back with a full HP Demon Hunter and a huge army. Well, not huge, but I think a bit bigger than mine. And I have 2 low HP heroes, as well as some empty moonwells. And my Demon Hunter is going in kinda suicidally, so I'll have to try and make the best out of this before I TP out, because the position, also with my archers being so far in the back, sucks.
Insufficient gold.
So actually I don't want to lose this Ancient of War, because it's my only the production facility of my main damage output. Step, too slow. So that's bad, but I might be able to get the Demon Hunter killed. Yeah, so that's at least 1 kill in return here. I don't want to lose this DH. Wow, this is such a... Wow, what a game. I think for the 3rd time now with under 10 hit points on my DH. But once again, same situation. I'm assuming he still has some moon juice remaining, at least definitely more than I do. Yeah. So as soon as his Demon Hunter comes back, he's going to again put pressure on me, and yeah, the pressure is still on, and it's not gonna get easier to defend this next time. Oh, some failed rally points, but I cannot benefit from that because he realizes it. Yeah, so my Naga is back right now, and since he's only focusing my DH all the time, I'm gonna give the staff to the Naga right now. And actually, at some point, I would like to add an Ancient of War here in front, but at the same time, I have to be so. Do I want this? I think I'm not gonna invest in an Ancient of War right now because I have to be very careful on how to spend my resources, and as you can see, he's already pushing again, and the Ancient of War would never come through here. Maybe I can build one in the back and march it forwards, but not right now. I don't want to invest these resources now.
I will not be trifled with. Away.
By the great
As you can see, only one Ancient of War is already helping me a great deal here. A second one would make things even more difficult for my opponent, and as it seems he's gonna attack me from the bottom right now. Yeah. So let's see, I'm just gonna try and snipe out those tailends first, because piercing damage is great against them. Oh wow, and of course this time I'm too slow. So this time, for the first time, he's focused my Naga because my staff was no longer on the Demon Hunter. Oh well. So I lost both my heroes here, and just gonna try and tavern rebuy something. So my army looks really strong here still, and his DH is low HP, so he might not be able to continue fighting here unless he sends his DH back in. So he's actually gonna lose his Demon Hunter here to only units, because I was blocking him with the archer, so he couldn't escape. But that was really unnecessary. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and kill this Naga with my Demon Hunter right now. So I'm gonna try to do as much damage on that Naga with my archers as I can before the DH comes back. I'll also have to buy a heal potion at my shop with the DH if I want to have a chance at killing this Naga. No gold. So he used his potion and I'm gonna use mine, and actually I think this might just work out. Unless... Okay, he's blocking, and it's like not a lot of hit points, so I'm gonna try and block as well. 0.1 hit points, and I screwed up, so I need to mana burn. Fortunately, I just reached 50 mana again with my DH, because obviously he was out of mana when I rebought him at the tavern.
My blade thirsts.
So what an action-packed game. So once again, this time he is the one losing both his heroes, even though the DH should be back soon, I'm assuming.
I stand ready.
So yeah, the second Ancient of War has finished in the meantime, and this is gonna help me a lot in the future. And I'm wondering if I should creep here. Yeah, as mentioned earlier, regaining hit points is always the issue in this kind of matches. I just want to make sure he's not expanding or anything. So I'm just gonna get the Invo potion here, because my Demon Hunter has been focused all the time. And I think I can take the time, probably, to creep one little orange camp just to finally get that level 2 on my Naga. And no expansion. At least that is natural right now. Oh, and the DH is also here, and another misclick by me. So these always happen a lot if I didn't play for a while. And yeah, you can clearly see a couple of mistakes I feel like are completely unnecessary.
I will not be trifled with.
My blade thirsts.
So yeah, this is enough time. I'm assuming he must have started creeping himself right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and just creep a little orange camp to finally get the level 2 on my Naga. And if I pull out those creeps with the damage output I have right now, I will barely take any damage.
I will not be trifled.
Research finished.
I will not be trifled with.
Right, so that's at level 2.
Our will shall be done.
The
Time is short, mortal. I will not be trifled with.
We must act.
I grow
And I just saw something, yeah, on the minimap here in between the bases. So once again, the pressure is on, and unfortunately for me, my control group for my range units is going to be full right now. That's not what I want. So I'll have to quickly put my talents in a different group.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
So one Ancient of War is gonna fall, but the upside for me is his DH has already taken a lot of damage, and you don't really want that. Get damage on your Demon Hunter while your opponent doesn't. But this is a very good position for me if I don't lose my Naga here. Which it seems like I'm not, and he's already used his Inward Potion. So that's very good, so I think I should be able to hold this push pretty convincingly. Finally, and he might even lose his Demon Hunter here if my Naga gets in range for the Fog Lightning. But she doesn't even need to. So that was a pretty strange game. Yeah, Night Death Mirror still baffles me once in a while, especially if I'm playing myself and cannot observe. Yeah, in the beginning, I felt like it was a really good decision to take down that Naga, but in the end it turned out killing the level 1 hero in return for all my Moonshoes, and therefore offering my opponent the opportunity to get some pressure on me wasn't the greatest choice. So usually you would think kill a hero, TP out on low hit points is nice, but in this case it really put the pressure on me. And yeah, luckily I was able to turn the game around after losing both my heroes. I think my opponent got a little bit overconfident, and losing his DH here, I mean, he probably was thinking he could march out between my Ancient of War and a piece of forest, which I then blocked. But nevertheless, pretty action-packed, and finally a decent game again, which I can use. Alright, TS again, so that's been a while.
More work.
And Human Orc, and according to his stats this time, player yeah, quite a bit ahead of me. So with Human against Orc, something similar to what I'm doing on Amazonia, or what I like to do on, or what I would like to do on more maps, is to creep a camp which is not directly in front of my base, and leave the weak orange camp in front of my base alive for my militia to creep it later on without an Archmage, because against good Orc players the pressure is yeah, just so present all the time against the Archmage and the army that it can really help a great deal to have an entire creep camp available to almost get enough experience to get from level 1 to level 2, which you can creep with only your militia while your army is just running away from the Blade Master. So what I'm doing here is getting the fast altar, and then I'm gonna creep my shop instead of the regular Goblin Laboratory. Of course, this also contains two major downsides, which are, for one, I have less lumber in the beginning, so my tech is gonna be delayed, and at the same time I'm not able to get an Arcane Tower this quickly. So in case my opponent is playing Farseer, I will not be prepared as well as I would be without a fast altar. But the odds of the opponent playing Farseer, especially on TS, are pretty low. So yeah, thanks to this fast side tower, obviously this creep camp is going to be finished before an opponent hero arrives. Of course, there's always the option of my opponent creeping in the beginning.
More work. I can't right.
Well, you require my ready for action.
But yeah, I'm not scouting here, and I'm gonna find out whether or not he's creeping just in a couple of seconds when the opponent's hero arrives or not. Yeah, so there he is.
What? Right.
Let's see if I can do some blocking here. Oh, as you can see,
All right.
Pink just rose by a huge amount for a second. As far as I know, there has been some DDoS attacks against W3 Arena bots
Ready to work.
the past couple of days.
Of course.
So maybe there are some right now.
What is it? What do you need?
So the Blade Master has found me, and that means I will be able to soon creep the Goblin shop with only my militia. Maybe I'll just split my Archmage from the rest of my footmen here, so in case he follows my footmen, which is the more common choice, I'll be able to accompany my creeping militia with my Archmage after buying boots.
Orders? Yes, my liege. Right. Aye, my lord.
What?
Get on with it.
Yes, me lord.
Whatever.
More work.
And I was kind of sloppy with my tech. I teched just at 250 lumber instead of 210, so I'm not sure how long it's been, because I just noticed right now how much lumber I had, but I guess a couple of seconds were definitely wasted here.
What? Yes, me lord.
Well, our forces are under attack.
More work. What is it?
But at least my Archmage is already close to level 3,
You need.
while my opponent is should still be on level 1.
More work.
I mean, I don't see his grunts right now, so he's most likely creeping with those. And the Blade Master, okay, there he is. So if I do get this entire creep camp, I'd be able to, or I would be up at level 3.
You need.
So he didn't get the boot, so there's no point in following my Archmage.
Ready for action.
But at the same time, I can't really do anything with my Archmage at this point.
What do you need? On my way.
So let's see if I get this last creep, it would be pretty good because I'd be level 3.
Our forces are under
But if I
attack.
don't,
Get on with it.
then I'll have to creep another green camp here right next to the tavern before I head across the map.
Ready for action.
Alright, so I get the level 3. I'm not sure where his Blade Master went though. I thought he went
Yes, my liege.
up from my base in direction of this green creep camp. But it seems like he didn't bother to
What?
interfere with my creeping.
Perfect.
So his tech should be way ahead of mine. Also, okay, he just finished his tech, so that's a bit unfortunate. Would obviously have loved to kill one of the burrows before his tech finished, but
Yes, my liege.
yeah, it was kind of obvious that that wouldn't be the case. So he already starts producing second hero right now. But at least his tier 2 buildings will be delayed by a little bit. I think I won't be able to do anything more. Just need to make sure he doesn't surround me. I won't be able to kill anything more after this burrow.
Aye, my lord.
I've also paid for it quite a lot, so by losing all those footmen, so he has a heal potion already, so I don't need to get any dreams of killing this Blade Master right now. By losing so many footmen, it means my chances of getting a quick push done here are extremely low, so no point in getting a Fire Lord, so I'll get the Beastmaster to try and keep the pressure up right now.
Yes, me lord.
But stupid me, I forgot the Arcane Vault,
Well,
and the Blade Master is heading in my direction, so I will have to place a sentry ward here and make sure my footmen, well, epics around on my own Beastmaster, and make sure my footmen are inside my base in case the Blade Master comes.
you require my assistance? Yes, my liege. What is it now? Right.
Yeah, so too slow, and that cost me one of my footmen.
Well,
My peasant has fallen as well. Maybe I can get us around here and at least chase this Blade Master away. Gonna cost me a potion at least here though. Wow, the damage output of this hero. Pretty sick already.
More work. Well, I can hardly wait.
Yes, my liege.
So I'm not quite sure if I should be pushing right now. Just get a couple of ivory towers so I can just decide to do the tower push at any time. Oh, and he's got a tower already. So maybe I should just get a tier 2 expansion. This is kind of freestyle-ish right now.
Help me.
Usually, yeah, maybe the Beastmaster wasn't the greatest decision. Usually I'd want to... There's the Blade Master again. But I'll have to do something right now. Usually, I don't really get a tier 2 expansion that early. But if I go for a long game, I actually wanna have... Oh crap. So now the Blade Master is gonna be a real pain. I forgot to turn off the auto slow. And he gets the Tome of Experience. That's very unfortunate. So I forgot to turn off the auto slow, and that means I can't slow the Blade Master anymore because my sorceresses used all their mana. So that's a little mistake like that is gonna make my life a lot more difficult right now.
Do you require aid, human?
You require my assistance?
Research complete.
I can hardly wait.
What is it? Job's done.
This
Job's done. Job's done.
help me. Help you.
Well,
More work.
So I've got the Magic Sentry upgrade here at least very quickly. And
Off I go then.
unfortunately for me, I did not check this Blade Master's mana. So I don't know if he can
What is required?
if he can come back right now and continue harassing.
Off I go then.
you require my assistance? Perfect.
Okay, there he is, and
Get on
he's
with it.
getting some mana back right now. So maybe,
You require my
well,
Well, Yes, me lord. Yes, me lord.
yeah, it's kind of a tricky decision. Do I stay here and defend and
Do you require
risk him
aid,
Well?
human?
just creeping me out and get a counter expansion, or do I continue creep and risk my peasants getting slaughtered? So I'm gonna continue creeping here.
Get on with it.
Sadly, I didn't pay attention in which direction the Blade Master
Do you
went.
require aid,
You require my
human?
assistance?
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, there he is. So
Yes, me lord.
great decision making by me.
What? What is it? Off I go then. More work. All right.
Well,
Our town is under siege. What is it? Yes,
So I'm gonna
me lord.
lose the majority of my peasants here, and that delays me a lot. And so this was definitely a bad decision here by me.
What a dear
Yes, me lord.
And he is paying attention. He uses his Windwalk just before getting under 75 mana.
More work. Off I go
He's
then.
doing a really nice job, definitely better than I could do
what is it?
with his Blade Master to maintain map control. Already level 4 at the same time as well, so out-leveled me and still has the map control, so I have to try and come back into this match, yeah, just by having a stronger economy. So a very
What is it?
obvious choice for him
What is it?
is a counter expansion soon, so I'll have to make sure
What is it now?
I cancel that if it's possible. Of course, that's one of the strengths of the Beastmaster, just to have
You require
the cool beasts available to just send them across the map and do some damage, cancel expansions, etc.
Off I go then.
I come to cleanse this
What
land.
flows of magic are whimsical today?
Also, I think I may have
Help you.
Job
Do you
done.
require
Well,
Lies
aid?
before
reacted inappropriately because I think he didn't build a Spirit Lodge
You require my
Help
assistance?
me.
earlier on when he had that tower in his base as well as the Beast Tree.
Do you require aid?
So I may still, I probably still would have been able to tower rush, but I think I just overreacted to this watchtower.
Well, for glory.
Orders? Of
Do
course.
you
What is it? Righto.
You require my assistance?
What'll it be, hotshot?
More work.
So I'm assuming the time for a counter expansion is soon, so
What lies before me?
as much as I would love to have this Beastmaster on level 3, I'll have... I think I cannot continue creeping these green camps right now. I'll have to check for the counter expansion, because if he builds that and if I don't cancel it, then yeah, that would be very bad news for me.
Get on.
Help me.
Upgrade complete.
What is it now? You require my assistance?
This better be good.
So let's just see. Okay, no expansion here. As mentioned, I'm not gonna creep it.
Our town is under siege.
Okay, and he's pushing right now, so this is 95% just a distraction push to get an expansion through.
Help you.
Yes, that was very obvious.
Do you require a...
And he's gonna be able to do some damage because my base is not towered up. Also something I would have to do, but I don't have any lumber anyways, so I might just get a shredder some point soon, just to be able to finally get some lumber,
You require my assistance?
some lumber in here.
What is it?
It sucks, I don't have space for a shop here, so
Get on.
I might just build it at my expansion soon.
What is
Ready
it
to
now?
work.
Get on with it.
Well, I'll just use the summons right now to cancel the expansion another time, which I'm assuming is going to be produced.
What?
But I don't have any map vision here, which really sucks ass.
Off I go then.
So the entire army could be right outside of my base right now, or just creep somewhere.
Is it? Ready to work. Yes, my lord. Yes, my
And
lord.
Well,
Do
Ready
you
to work.
require a...
yeah, well, until I have
Help me.
adept sorceresses,
well,
Job
I will
done.
probably not be able to march out of my base.
What lies before me?
So a bit of a camping period, and there's the expansion coming another time. So let's see if I'll be able to cancel that. I mean, I could just walk out of my base without a town portal. That's the sad part of losing this shop. If I had a shop, I would just get a town portal and walk out of my base and maybe TP again if necessary.
Kick down.
But now I don't have a TP and I don't have a shop here, so I'll have to stay inside of my base
you require
just to
my
not
assistance?
not risk
What'll it be, hotshot?
losing the game, because my entire army
Do you require
falls
aid, human?
to the superior orc army at this
What'll
point.
it be,
Require my
hotshot?
assistance? Get on with it.
I'm ready to try. I smell magic in the air.
You require my
Let's see if this
This better
update,
be good.
if this
Kick down.
this upgrade is gonna be done soon.
Forces are under
Yeah,
attack.
still, it's gonna take a little while longer, but I think I'll at least be able to get this expansion cancelled. That's pretty nice. At the same time, I'm assuming the Shadow Hunter is probably creeping his
What'll it be, hotshot?
What is it now?
his mercenary camp at the right hand side of the map. But as you can see on the minimap, I was able to cancel the expansion, so that's really nice.
I smell magic in the air.
Can I help you?
So now I get the TP scrolls,
Forces are under attack.
the Invo potion.
Well,
This better be good.
The blood elves
Kick
await.
down, Sparky.
More work. Yes, my lord.
I smell
What is it?
magic in the air.
And I want to get upgrades at some point as well.
More work. Off I go then.
And as I mentioned earlier,
What is it?
I need at least some towers
Yes, my
inside
lord.
my main base, because otherwise he'll just be able to attack all the time, and
require my
I'll have to TP defensively because his army is already pretty strong, and especially his Blade Master. He's got a sick Blade Master. And
What is it now?
I smell magic.
yeah, if I have towers, I can at least make him pay a little bit for that.
Well,
Help me. Help
Job
you.
done.
What ails you?
Job done.
Right away.
Do you require aid?
you require my assistance?
Be quick.
Job done.
So yeah, I want to start spending my gold right now.
Help me. Help you.
Well,
Nears. The blood elves await.
This grunt is gonna fall, but it's gonna take me quite some
What'll
time.
it be, hotshot?
And the Blade Master is already doing some huge crits.
What'll it be, hotshot? Do you require aid?
And I'm not sure if it's a mistake to not
Help
reveal
me.
my
What'll it be, hotshot?
my heroes here.
Once again, it's the end.
I think it's a mistake.
Do
well,
you require
I've just
aid?
given away
what is it now?
Kick down, Sparky.
Well,
What
well, I
lies
traded a sorceress against a grunt, but it was still completely completely unnecessary losing the sorceress, so let's just see if the mercenary camp is still uncrapped. Yeah, so some pretty big spikes here. Sick delay, wow. So that's definitely some DDoSing going on. Like, that's the worst spike I've ever had on W3 Arena.
You require my assistance?
This better be good.
Get on with it. What is it?
Do you require
Well,
My quarry.
And sadly for me, this happens at a point in the game in which the human army starts getting more difficult to control than the orc army.
Job's done.
Because like in the early tier 2 stages, it feels like the orc really needs to micro heavily,
what is it now?
while at this stage of the game,
require a
usually I would want to kite with my entire army, but I think that's not gonna be possible with this ping here, so I have to try and get as good as of a position as possible. So I guess I'll push right now. I'm at almost 80 supply, and I do have a couple of scrolls at least.
Require my assistance?
I still have a lot of gold though, but I failed macroing, so I don't have any supply available at the moment. But wow, okay, that's a pretty big army already, and I don't have Dispel at the moment.
Will it be?
Another mistake here by me.
Job's done.
Yes, my liege.
Of course.
So as I pointed out, usually I'd want to kite right on with this entire army, but that's incredibly difficult at this delay and with that big of an army.
Our gold mine is
So I just try and micro best I can.
Do you require
Well,
I'm ready to try.
a help me?
you require my assistance? Well,
Get on with
you
it.
require my
What lies before me?
And so both of us are losing some melee units. Oh, he's got another heal scroll. And I'm pretty much out of breakers, so he can...
Lies before me.
how long has this clarity been running? Yeah, he can just use his spirit link, and I can't really do anything about it.
You require my assistance?
Kick down, Sparky.
So that was probably still too early to fight. I had like 800 gold, and I was supply blocked, so I couldn't go over 80 supply. So I'll just get some harassment done with my summons.
You require my assistance?
Help me. Help you.
But that was not the greatest engagement.
Aid human.
Fine.
Will it be?
And also not having the adept upgrade finished before I start, the priest adept upgrade. I could have dispelled the speed scroll and the spirit link very quickly in the beginning of the fight,
Kick down, Sparky.
which enabled my opponent to get in a very good position.
Help you.
So right now I think I'm definitely behind, because he's got that counter expansion through without any trouble, except for in the beginning when I cancelled it.
I smell magic in the air. Watch and learn.
So he's doing a very good job. He's like, his reactions are really nice every time I'm offering something. So of course I would love to fight with those towers, but I'm assuming as soon as I come here, he's just gonna walk away from the tower, so I'll have to TP defensively, as I mentioned previously.
Our town is under siege.
You require my assistance?
Kick down,
What is it
Sparky.
now?
But that,
Well?
then again, offers my opponent the opportunity to just walk back.
Require my assistance?
My quarry is
But the ping seems to be better now again.
Our gold mine has collapsed. Research complete.
Get on with it.
Do you require aid?
Forward, Lord. Forward.
So the mains are gone, which means it's pretty likely for him to take another expansion soon.
Kick down, Sparky.
The downside for me is that on a huge map I could now try and do some harassment and some hit and runs and try and win some time while getting some towers up somewhere. But TS is such a small map that he's immediately after my push, because right now obviously I don't want to fight straight up. So if I push, that just tells my opponent I want to win time for something. after fending off my push, he's gonna immediately scout the remaining 3 gold mine, and I think it's very unlikely for me to get another expansion up. But yeah, I'll just have to try it.
Are you threatening me?
Because I feel like if I sit back, he's gonna take another expansion.
What?
And if I don't push or harass, I won't be able to get a second expansion up on my own.
What?
Research complete.
Are you threatening me?
Will it be hotshot?
So a very difficult position for me. I mean, if I don't get another expansion up, I would just have to take all my militia and my zapper and my shredder and all my remaining units and do one big final push on his second expansion. If he takes it, but there's no point in not taking it. Yeah, so there it is.
Are you threatening me?
And as I mentioned, I'm gonna try and win some time right now and start building some towers in the top right in the meantime, but
Forces are under attack.
yeah, it's unlikely that I'm gonna get any towers through.
You require my assistance?
I hope he doesn't have a TP.
Well,
Oh, never mind.
What lies before me? Are you threatening me?
Get on with it.
Ah, and he gets the ensnare. That would have been really lucky for me if he hadn't.
The Blood Elves await.
I'm just gonna try and get no breakers eaten here.
well,
This better be good.
Almost.
What is it? Off I go then.
get on with it.
Unleash my strength.
And what I'm assuming is that the Blade Master is right now going to charge up into the top left corner of the map.
Yes, me lord.
So yeah,
Require my
Help me.
assistance?
Help you.
that was very expectable.
What is it?
Yeah, and he's defending at the same time, so
Well,
he definitely knows what's going on right now. Let's see if he's gonna find my peasants. Seems like he's not.
Yes, me lord. What is it?
So I'm gonna try and get those back, but I'm not gonna get another expansion up. So I have to get, invest all my money and then get another big fight, probably in the bottom left corner of the map. Okay, he found my peasants.
Yes, me
He
lord.
just doesn't care. He just one-hits peasants at this point.
well,
Kick down, Sparky. Once again, it's up to the elves.
More work.
you
Do you
require my
require aid?
assistance?
Get on with it.
What lies before me?
Well,
Hello?
get on with it.
Help me.
I'm wondering if I should reskill to Blizzard. I
Well,
think I should, because the Water Elementals, especially as I'm still not level 5, are not gonna do a whole lot.
Quick. Get on
At the
with
same time, since I'm gonna use Blizzard a lot, I don't need my Boots of Speed anymore.
Yes, me
Well, I
lord.
would like to have them in order to be able to run away,
You require my
but that's the item
Flush them out.
I'm deciding to sell here.
My quarry near.
You require my
Help
assistance?
me.
Take
Help
your time.
you.
Look
Our
around.
town is under siege.
Well,
Alright, so he's taking the fight to me. That's
Do you
decent at
require
least,
aid? This better
since I'll have
be- Do you require aid?
militia available all the time.
What'll it do?
Actually, the starting position is decent.
Help me. Help
I said militia, not
What
peasants.
is it? Off I go then.
you require my assistance?
Leave it to me.
What lies before me?
Easily done. The Blood Elves await.
Yeah, so he's taking quite a lot of damage, so that's as good of a position as I can get here.
On with it.
Kick down, Sparky.
Yes, my lord.
Right away.
What is it?
Watch and learn.
Oh wow. Level 6 for his Blade Master though, but he's got no mana, only 20 mana. Fortunately for me, and no mana potion whatsoever. So he's not gonna have Bladestorm in this fight at least. And I think I'm doing really well, so this was
The Blood Elves
definitely an overcommitment by my opponent.
On
So
with
finally some mistakes here.
What a good idea.
What is it? What? Good luck.
And he still continues to fight. For whatever reason.
What?
Wash them out. First one man.
Do you
Alright, looks like he went to the shop to get a town portal. So apparently he didn't have one. Didn't check his Shadowhunter's items previously. So that couldn't have gone a lot better. And yet I feel
kick down,
What is
Sparky?
it now?
if I march down to his expansion now, I'm gonna get killed.
Require my assistance?
But maybe this gives me the time
Well,
to set up some ivory towers
Wash them.
in the top right corner of the map and get another base stabilized.
I can hardly wait.
Yeah, this army is still probably a bit too big for me to take on right now.
My strength.
This
Get
better
More
be.
work. What?
But with the level 6 Blade Master, another problem for me is that in a matter of seconds my entire peasant line in my expansion as well as my towers could be gone.
Me lord.
Do you
What is
require
it? Work.
human
Wash them
Well,
out.
kick down?
So I have to split my ivory towers
Do you require
in the
get on.
top right corner of the map right now. So I can't just clump them all up because then Bladestorm is gonna do a huge lot of damage.
What is it now? Look,
The Blood Elves.
What
await.
lies before me?
This
Well,
better
and I accidentally surrounded my Archmage here.
Job's done.
So as I pointed out, I'm gonna split them a bit.
Yes, me lord. What? Off I go then.
Just gonna repair the Shredder here to have him available in the next fight because it's likely that my opponent is gonna push here soon.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, he's already there. So that was quick. Oh, and that's horrible. Ah, the heal scroll was too late. Just after
What lies before me?
two priests have gone down to the Bladestorm here. So that was a
get on.
really nice Bladestorm by him. And now he's just going for the Archmage.
You require my
This better be
But maybe I can get the Shadowhunter killed. He's very
require a
far in front here.
What is it?
But his army is just still enormous. And all my sorceresses have gone down right now. So I can't cast invisibility, so I'll have to run with that Archmage.
My assistance?
Oh, but the raiders are there and my boots are gone. And level 7 Blade Master. So this is still GG. But pretty nice game. I think a
Blood Elves.
couple less mistakes and it could have gone the other way. Like if I just waited in front of my expansion while it was building, I could have
Unleash my strength. I'm acting on instinct. Our paths
wow, okay, now the delay is pretty big again, but at this point it's over, obviously. So this is GG. What was I saying? Yeah, in the beginning with my expansion, if I just camped there, if I wouldn't have been so greedy, I would have had that much earlier. I would have had a lot more lumber because I used my lumber peasants to reinforce my expansion, the production of my expansion. And also, just when I started creeping my expansion, if I turned off the auto slow, I would have been able to slow the Blade Master. He wouldn't have been able to steal my Tome of Experience. I wouldn't have been forced to buy a heal potion at my shop and so on. Like a little mistake like that costs such a lot of resources. And yeah, if I made a couple less mistakes, I think it could have definitely gone the other way around. Or if I just tried a tower push on tier 2, despite him having the watchtower, which was pretty far at the bottom of his base. So I could have maybe just tower rushed him anyways. But it made for a decent game. We saw another ultimate, which is always nice, even though it didn't end well for me. But yeah, as I mentioned, made for a decent game, and as we saw in the beginning, like stats wise, and I feel like also during the game it felt like I was just playing against a superior opponent who in the end won, yeah, very convincingly, and definitely deserved victory for him. So that's it. That's enough for this game and for this ladder session video, and I hope once again you enjoyed. Give a thumbs up or a comment if you did, and I'll see you soon. Bye.